Hello, my friends, and welcome to a brand new episode of Discourse in Magic. My name is Jonah, and today we are talking about the most valuable asset that you have to get yourself booked as a magician. The one thing that will basically make the biggest difference in your magic business as to whether or not people choose to book you or not. That is, we are talking about your promo video. Now, if you have been trying to book yourself out as a magician for any amount of time, you'll realize that very soon you need proof that you can do what you say you can do. And the best form of proof that you possibly could have would be a promo video, a video demo of what you do with audiences, people reacting, clips, and different things like that. So this episode right here is a little bit of advice for what you can do to put together your perfect magic promo video. So first thing is, what happens if you get this wrong? Well, the first thing that happens if you get this wrong is you don't have a promo video, and you have to dodge that question when it comes in. Hey, do you have a video? Do you have any video footage you can show us? Can you share with us some video or some work you've done with some past clients? And if you don't have that, it's very difficult to convince new potential clients that you're going to be perfect. So first thing that happens if you get this wrong is you don't have any promo video. The second thing that happens if you get this wrong is maybe you do have a video, but it is a video of you performing for the wrong audience. So maybe it's you performing for kids when really you're trying to get corporate gigs. Maybe it's you performing outdoor street magic when really you're trying to do private events and you're trying to do events for companies. You know, there's lots of different ways that you can have the wrong footage, but your video could basically convince people that you are great, but not the right person for the job. So that's the second thing that could happen if you get this wrong. And the third thing that happen if you get this wrong is you could have an amateur looking video, a video that basically convinces them that you are not good enough for the part. So we want to make sure that we do not do any of those things. As a matter of fact, here's what starts to happen if you get a great promo video. If you have one that really works for you, the first thing that happens is you're going to start booking bookings right away. People are going to call you and say, you're perfect for the job. You're going to be great. You don't have any convincing to do. You don't really have to fight on price because they see proof that you can actually do this. And they're like, we absolutely want this guy. We know, we're 100% sure. So the first thing that happens if you get this right is you book bookings right away. The second thing on the same vein of what happens if you get this right is your conversion rate goes up. Let's say before 1 in every 3 people who inquired with you actually ended up booking you. Now it may end up being something like 50 or 60% of people, maybe even more, because you have the one thing they're looking for, which is they want proof that this is actually going to be good. This is actually going to be great. And thing number 3 that happens if you get this right is you start to get authority in your market. If you do a good enough job of showing people a promo video with lots of people in your market in that video, then it becomes unequivocally true that you are the expert in that market because you do loads of shows for just that market. So the last thing that happens if you get this right is you get authority in your market, and that helps with word of mouth. Now, let's talk about 3 things you can do to actually make your promo video better or put together a really good promo video. First tip is show them themselves. There's a lot of different things we can put in promo videos. We can put close-ups of us doing card tricks. We can do footage of us on stage. We can do footage, lots of different things. The real thing that we want is we want promo footage of us performing in a venue. When the viewer looks at that, they realize, this is my people. This is my venue. So if you perform at comedy clubs, then your promo video should have lots of comedy clubs. If you perform at summer camps, it should have summer camps. If you perform at corporate events, it should have corporate events. Or at the very least, it should look like people are at corporate events. People are dressed up, wearing suits, things like that. If you perform in schools, then your promo video should have footage of, you guessed it, you in schools, or at least footage of what it looks like you in a classroom or something like that. Too many magicians who get their promo video, they spend thousands of dollars on getting somebody to go into a studio with them and take fancy videos that nobody really needs because it's not the video in the studio that's helpful. It's the video footage that comes from the actual events of other clients just like that. So the first thing that you want is to show them themselves. Next time you have a booking for a market that you do lots of shows for, bring a videographer to it. which leads me to tip number 2, which is pay for quality. Look, there's a few things in our business that we can do on our own. You can make your website on your own. You can build your magic on your own. There's lots of different things you can do on your own. You can print business cards on your own. Lots of different things you can do. One that I don't recommend that you do on your own is making a promo video. This is the number one deciding factor on the planet that is going to help convince people that you are the right person for the job. I recommend that you hire somebody to make the video. If you have a big budget, then hire someone to make the whole video. Hire someone to come out, document the event, record all the best moments, and then also edit it with other footage you have to make a great promo video. If you have a smaller budget, then you collect the footage or collect the footage from random events as it comes about, and then just hire an editor. But I can tell you, it is obvious when a video has been edited or put together by a pro versus an amateur. And I highly, highly recommend, if you're trying to make a lot of money or a lot more money in this business than you are right now, one of the biggest difference makers in what it looks like your quality is, right? Your audience is making a judgment call on your quality. And one of the biggest things that helps make that decision is what your promo video looks like. So tip number 2 is to pay for quality on your promo video. It makes the biggest difference. And then tip number 3 is about actions and reactions. When you are going through your footage, the best moments that you want are moments of actions and reactions. You want people picking cards. You want people clapping. You want people laughing. You want them reacting. You want you turning over the page to show the mentalism prediction. You want something catching fire. You're looking for actions and reactions. So not only is it advice for you for when you're collecting your footage and gathering what you have, look for actions and reactions, but also if you are filming an event or hiring a videographer to come out to an event soon, you can tell them which moments in your show get the claps, the laughs, the hand raises. They get people interacting, picking cards, coming on stage, doing things, so they know to capture those moments so you have them in the video. Nobody wants a video of you just standing there. What they want is actions and reactions. So there you go. Those are 3 big tips to help you put your promo video together. Number 1, show them themselves. Number 2, pay for quality. And number 3, actions and reactions. I hope this helps you put together an epic promo video. If you need help putting together a promo video and marketing your services, please send me an email to magic@torontomagiccompany.com. We can chat about potentially working together and see if we can help. I have a new gigs program starting next month, and that might be for you. So please send me an email, magic@torontomagiccompany.com. I will put it below. Other than that, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for listening. Some of you don't even know this, but there is a Discourse in Magic Facebook group where different listeners of this podcast, over 3,000, get together and chat magic and podcasts and all things like that. So if that might be for you, then I'll put a link to that below as well. Thank you so much for being here. Thanks. Hope you learned something, and I'll see you next Thursday. Peace.